Hi, folks. Good to see you guys. Dave's on his way.
What's that line from Alice in Wonderland? I'm late.
For a very important date.
That's it. That's the rest of it.
Don't say hello. Don't say goodbye. Say hello. I'm late. That's all right. Nobody's here yet. It's just you and me.
Oh, good. It's always you and me, babe. Always you and me.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Somebody just popped in.
Hello
I
there.
haven't signed in yet, but
Get this over here where it ought to be.
all right. Let's turn it so it can
Yeah, there you go.
get us.
Hello, folks. Happy Sunday again. Our favorite day of the week.
Time to visit and chat with friends. And
Oh,
today I'm ready with paper and pen.
Another Sunday in 2020. Whoopee!
Hi, Donna. Hello, Dutch. Good to see you.
Hi, Donna.
Dutch off-grid. He's from Holland.
Well, that's a nice place to be from.
Yes, and Donna's from right here in Texas.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Donna.
Yeah.
Sort of. As long as we don't argue.
Hi, Big Wave.
Hey,
Good
Big
to
Wave.
see
How you doing, partner?
Haven't seen you in a while. Kevin, where you been? Oh, goodness. 5 people here already and 3 thumbs up. Don't
Cool.
forget the thumbs up as you come in, folks.
I need to go in on my PC and give us a thumbs up, maybe. I'll
You
do
can
that
do
later.
that when
I'll do it later.
you get off early,
Yeah,
so you
I'll
can
do
do
it
it
later.
then. Yeah. Donna says, that's argue when.
Yeah, never. That's right.
Well, hopefully not today.
Nope,
Hopefully Dave
not
won't
today.
get all wrapped around the axle today.
I'm trying real hard to just stay tranquilo. It gets harder every day, but I'm still trying.
Just to be calm, cool, and collected.
Hi,
Ellie. Hi. Glad
Nice
to see you.
you too.
Did you put your thumb in the air, Ellie?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry we were a little late getting started. We were thinking about changing to a different location and a different computer, and we may do that next Sunday, but we're not sure yet. We tried it and just couldn't get everything set up yet today, so we came back to the other one for now.
I went back to my old PC, which I've retired more or less.
Heck, I don't have a thing to put up.
And
Donna, are you on a PC or a phone? If you're on a phone, you have to close out the chat and hit the thumbs up and open the chat again.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's one of the things you learn when you're a moderator for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Eddie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Annie. Anyway, I was trying to set up my other computer so that we could do this from a different location, actually.
Thank you, Ellie.
And after almost an hour of trying to get it set up, to get the streaming software on and the audio hooked up and, just everything, it was not going well. And I get frustrated pretty easy with stuff like that. So I just finally said, screw it, and we'll go with this.
Kevin, I'm sorry you lost your dad, but I'm glad he's at peace with your mom.
Oh,
That's a good thing.
my condolences, Big Wave, for sure. Yeah, I know. I lost my father years ago, and I still think of him now and again, and miss him.
I lost my dad about
And my mom.
15 years ago.
And it's, I guess it's something you just never lose the capacity for. At least I hope we don't. Always miss our parents.
If you were at all close to him, that's true. Thank you, Donna.
Yep. Yeah, my dad was a real character. I swear to God.
He'd be what?
He was a real character.
Yes.
He was. He was a real character.
I never got to meet him, but everything I know about him tells me that he definitely was.
I didn't appreciate the man nearly as much when he was still around as I did after he passed. It just a whole lot of stuff just kind of started making sense to me even after he died, that beforehand he was I always tell people I left home when I was about 18, and I went in the military, and I was probably gone for about 5 years before I got back home again. And I always tell everybody it was amazing how much my dad learned while I was gone.
You know, I didn't really appreciate my dad like I should have until I was in my late 40s. And I had moved away from the area that we were in. And then I moved back. And my dad started, he was in his 70s, and he started or late 60s, he started a computer business, computer repair and teaching people how to use computers and stuff. And he started that so that he would have an income and so that I would have a job when I came back to Texas. That just touched me so much. He and Mom opened their home and let me move back in until I could get things set up. And they started that business for me. It was wonderful. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
So
It's
I learned
good
to
afternoon
appreciate
here,
my
but
dad.
good morning to you, and thank you for coming by. As always, we appreciate those who come by and spend a little time with us. You're very welcome, and
Like having our friends stop by.
makes our day. Does do that, makes our day.
Hopefully the birds will be quiet today.
They weren't a little while ago. There's a huge, probably 40, 50 acres
Field behind us.
field behind our house. And every now and then this old boy gets out there with his tractor and a big old mower, and he just kind of cuts everything down. And he was doing that this morning. And the birds just went ballistic because they can see out the back windows. And they're very good watchbirds. Whenever something strange comes around, like, for example, last evening we had a pizza delivered. And, of course, they come up to the front door and everything. But whenever anybody comes around, the birds let us know. They sound off. And they
So does the dog. You have a great alarm system.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about anybody breaking into the house, because I know the critters would just go bananas and probably scare them off. I don't know, if you came into the house and you had 3 screaming macaws, I mean screaming, it would probably put you off a little bit if you were coming in to
do harm.
Be a tippy-toe burglar. Yep. So, what's new with y'all today? Do we have a topic for today? What's our title?
Our title was just Happy Sunday on today's date. I couldn't think of anything specific that we needed to talk about. And usually, no matter what we put up there, we get visiting and everybody changes to different topics.
It always goes south. It's
easier to let you guys
useless to pick a topic. Yeah, it always
Lisa
just goes.
says she thinks twice with the birds around.
Yep. And I tell you what, if I had the time, I'd just grab one of the birds and throw the bird at them, because the bird would definitely get their attention. And they
Oh, Annie's having a rare lazy day. Good for you.
Good.
That's what Sundays are supposed to be.
Yep, that's what we try to do, that, or at least I try to get Kate to do that, because she just knocks herself out all week. She really does. She's just always on the go. I mean, today she's been in a bad way for some days now. In fact, I would appreciate prayers on her behalf for her left knee and left hip. She's been having a lot of trouble with her knee and her hip here of late, and I'm beginning to think she may have to go to a orthopedic doctor to get checked out, because it's just not getting much better. And it's reached the point now where her knee is kind of going out on her, and is when it does, it's very painful, and she kind of cries out. And I'll tell you what, to make Kate cry out, it's got to hurt quite a bit. So anyway, I'm hoping that my gal here gets to feeling better.
I got braces on both knees today to try and help me walk. It seems to help to wear the braces. They don't feel so insubstantial, like they're going to fly out. Kevin, the only thing we got from Hurricane Hannah was a little bit of rain last night.
Yeah, we got a little bit. Couldn't have been more than just a smattering of rain. It rained for a little while and then stopped, and haven't seen anything since.
And I have a sister that lives down near Corpus, and I have not heard from her. I've called her twice, but there's been no answer. That's not uncommon for her. So.
And Annie, you're right. Getting old just sucks. I've been working on that for some years now. Luckily, I'm still working on it.
I saw a sign the other day that said, "Getting old is a privilege that not everyone gets."
That's true. I mean, I believe that too. You know, but then by the same token, I'm older today than I've ever been. So, and I ain't going to get no younger.
I'm younger today than I will be tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there's that. But
Lisa,
then again, tomorrow never comes.
that's true too. That means I never get old. I just get older.
Well, that's what you always say.
Mm-hmm. Lisa, how much
Hello, Iris.
How much ground beef are you doing? And hello, Iris. It's good to see you.
Oh, scratch my back. Right.
It's
Scratch
just,
my back right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, up a little. Oh.
Better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Getting older this week. My birthday's, well, happy birthday, Ellie.
Annie, my dad had a saying, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And that was his line for whenever he just, couldn't get no more done. He'd say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. My dad had more sayings. If I should write those things down, I really should, because there's probably, oh gosh, I don't know how many there would be.
You'd have to have a huge book to write it all down.
I'd have to write a notebook in it. But some of the stuff that he used to say that he'd just kind of throw out there have turned out to be some of the most astute truisms that I've ever heard.
Good for you, Lisa Johnson.
15 pounds of ground beef, way to go, and 10 pounds of ground turkey.
Kevin says you should write those things down.
Well, I should. I really should, because, I've adopted many of them for myself, so how they'll get carried on, I have no idea. But Kate got a message from Broussard yesterday about canning. What she was doing pork, wasn't she?
She did. Oh gosh, I'd have to pull my phone out to see, but she did pork loin, some ground pork, several other things. Yeah, she got it on sale for 59 cents a pound.
And she bought like 50
Hello,
pounds.
Ahmad. Hi, Jason.
Hello, Ahmad. And Jason, hi there. Good to see you. And she bought something like 50 pounds, and she said she was channeling Kate by putting it all up. Hey, John, Happy, how you doing?
She bought 60 pounds of pork. I'm trying to see if it says.
Hello, Happy. Good to see you.
15 pints of canned pork, 13 pounds of ground pork seasoned and frozen, and 15 pounds of cubed and frozen, 6 quarts of okra canned. She was a busy girl yesterday. Hi, Happy. I'm glad to see you.
Lisa's got 25 pounds of chicken to do, too.
Oh, wow. That sounds like the way I do them. The last time I did chicken, I got 40 pounds. That was a busy day. I've been dehydrating lately.
Kate, we've not had any luck with fermenting. I swear to God, it just doesn't. I don't know whether it's the climate here or what, but I've seen Kate follow the directions very closely, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Green beans last night. Oh, very good. I'm going to try planting some beans. We have such a long fall season here that I've been told that things like beans and fast-growing things, radishes and lettuces and things, I should be able to plant at the end of August and get at least one harvest before the first frost, which is around the 15th of November. So 60 to 70 days from planting to harvest would work fine.
Good boy. Come
Let's see.
Come here,
Doing
Pep.
some pickled fermenting today. Oh, good. Cubes are doing great. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Happy.
Where are you?
She's over here by me. It can be finicky for sure. I've had good luck with them. No, I'm glad to hear it. I can't grow anything on vines because we have vine borers so bad. But I've been told that if I plant them in the fall instead of the spring, the vine borers have already turned into moths and gone away. So maybe I can do it this year. And I'm going to try cucamelons. Amy sent me home with some cucamelon seeds.
Some what?
Cucamelon seeds. They're little bitty things shaped like melons but taste like cucumbers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to try that. Jason French, a lot of wilting lettuces here. It's too humid.
Maybe that's what we got. Maybe we got some kind of mold in our house that messes with our fruit fermenting. I don't know, but it seems like they reach a certain point and then they go bad.
Java ice cream bananas. Ooh, that sounds good.
Huh?
I'm having
Ice cream.
pineapple kebabs. Cool. That sounds good. I've got 9 pineapple plants out there.
Oh, Donna said it rained out in Livonia. Big.
Oh, neat. And we got a little bit of rain last night, but not a lot. Not enough to make puddles. But the sidewalk was wet.
It barely got the driveway and the sidewalks wet.
Annie Martin, rattlesnake pole beans on a cattle panel. I have a cattle panel I've thought about doing that with. Yeah, in the shade to pick them all because they grow down and you just walk inside the arch and you can pick them.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I've thought about doing that. I've also thought about putting loofah gourds on a cattle panel like that. Doing some dehydrating of spicy green leaves for cabbage, kohlrabi, and broccoli leaves. Better than nothing at all. I agree. And I just yesterday did, and probably this afternoon, tomorrow, going to do a video on dehydrating spaghetti squash. I put up dried some more eggs, and I dehydrated spaghetti squash. And that way now when I need some, I just pour some hot water over it, and I've got it. It's all cooked. It's ready to go. So I'm pretty excited about having that. Dave's not too thrilled with spaghetti squash, but I like it.
I like squash. I don't know where you got the idea that I don't like squash.
I said spaghetti squash. I served you some spaghetti squash once, and you really were not very thrilled with it.
Okay.
Picking kohlrabi. That's something I've no experience with at all, Lisa. I've never grown it, never eaten it that I'm aware of. So let's see. Kathy says, I have no spring here, so plan more fall stuff to see how that grows. Yeah, if you have a long fall, it should do well. We've got a really long fall.
Half of you are one busy dude. You're just always busy with stuff.
Jason, my grandmother used to make watermelon rind with spices and can it. We never threw out melon rinds, and we still don't. I've thought about that several times, Jason. I've also now just recently gotten a recipe for making watermelon lemonade, and that sounds like a great idea to me.
Annie's looking for advice on dehydrators.
Yes, I was going to say the dehydrator I just got, and lots of resources, plenty of honey and all that kind of stuff. So we were hoping that they would continue feeding those queen cups and have a new queen, but we haven't gotten